In problem 15, we are going to determine the average rate of change between each of these 2 points. Their total sales in thousands of dollars for computer companies. They're 3 different companies over 4 weeks. We're going to look at the rate of change each week for each company. So in letter A, the first column, first row, we're looking at A of t. We're finding the rate of change between 0 and 1. So we're going to take our outputs, 8 minus 0, because we went up to 8, over our inputs, which is 1 minus 0, and we get 8. 8 over 1, which is 8. In company B, these are the 2 points that we're going to be focusing on. Our output is 2 minus 0 over 1 minus 0, which gives us 2. In company C, we might have to do a bit of an approximation. I'm going to say that looks like a 5 to me. So our output is 5 minus 0, our original output, which is 0, 0, over our inputs, 1 minus 0, which gives us 5. Let's look at the second week. I'll do this one in green. In week 2 for company A, we're looking at the difference between this green point and this green point. So we're looking at our output of 14 minus the original output from the previous week of 8 over 2 minus 1. 14 minus 8 is 6, 2 minus 1 is 1. We get 6 over 1, or 6. In company B, our 2 points are going to be the previous week and the current week. Our output for the current week is 6. We went up 6. The output for the previous week was 2. Our input is 2 because we're week 2 and we want to subtract off week 1. 6 minus 2 is 4. 2 minus 1 is 1. 4 over 1 is 4. Looking at company C, our output the previous week was there. Our output the current week is here. So we're going to have 10 minus 5 from the previous week over 2 minus 1. 10 minus 5 is 5. 2 minus 1 is 1. We end up with 5 over 1, or 5. In week 3, company A, they have an output of 18. We're going to subtract off the previous output of 14. Week 3 minus week 2. 18 minus 14 is 4. 3 minus 2 is 1. End up with 4 over 1, or 4. In company B, there's week 2 and week 3. Our output for week 3 is 12. Output for week 2 was 6 over 3 minus 2 for week 3 minus week 2. 12 minus 6 is 6. We get 6 over 1, which is 6. For company C, last week was 10. This week is, I'm going to say 15. We end up with 15 minus 10 over 3 minus 2, which gives us another 5. Last week, week 4, output for company A is 20. The previous week was 18. Over week 4 minus week 3 gives us 2 over 1, or 2. For company B, last week we were at 12. This week we're at 20. 20 minus 12 over 4 minus week 3 gives us 8 over 1, or 8. And company C, last week was 15. This week is 20. 20 minus 15 over 4 minus 3 gives us yet another 5. So what I want you to take away from this example is that in company A, the rate of change changes. In company B, the rate of change changes. It gets higher and higher in company B, lower and lower in company A. However, company C, the rate of change stays exactly the same. When a rate of change stays exactly the same, you can see it's a straight line. Linear equations have a constant rate of change. The rate of change will always be the same throughout the entire thing. So that is what we notice about the values. The function is linear if the rate of change is constant.